So recently, I've been scrolling through the internet and I realized that a lot of people hate Pokimane. And when I say hate Pokimane, I mean they wrote entire essays on Twitter about her, and her mentions basically look like this.
Fight back! Fight back!
So yeah, let's get into how this first started. On April 20th, Drama Alert posted a video on Twitter titled Pokimane ranting about the ultra rich. And because of this video, she started receiving a lot of hate.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America? Right? It's getting there, right?
We've already had one.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich. Anyways.
Before this video continues, I just want to do a simple Google search. What is Pokimane's net worth? Her net worth is estimated at around $25 million.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich.
Now personally, I'm going to consider somebody with a 3 million net worth to be rich. I mean, 3 million is a lot of money. But 25? What does she mean she hates the rich? She is the rich. What does she think, she's one of us? It's like that one Spider-Man meme where they're pointing at themselves and like one side is we hate the rich and the other side is her. But I will play the full clip so you guys can get the full context.
Men and women, we love each other.
Thanks.
And we hate the rich. Anyways. Too much.
Aren't you the rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich, the
You have to
unnecessarily
clarify.
rich.
They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
Oh,
You
the
gotta
ultra
say
giga
the
rich.
billionaires.
The billionaires.
you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the full clip that was posted to Drama Alert, even though it didn't change anything I said. Pokimane, in a nutshell, was basically asking somebody off screen if there will be a revolution against the rich in America, even though she is literally the rich in America. And that is where the backlash started from, because on the original Drama Alert posts, people were pretty mad. And besides the over-the-top, very rude comments, I think people in the comments were even speculating that she makes around $100 to $500K a month. And obviously that's nowhere close to Elon Musk money, because I'm pretty sure he makes a couple billion a month. But even if that is true, Pokimane's income is still in the top 1%. So to suggest she isn't a part of the rich or ultra rich is just insane to me. And it's even more insane to me for her to suggest that if there was a revolution, she wouldn't be on the other side of it. After this clip of her went viral, there was obviously the backlash, but other streamers also reacted to it.
Jesus, that's tough as shit. I don't really get it. So what happens if you're rich and you somehow get richer, you're automatically bad? You know what, chat? I think this is like some brain rot. No disrespect, it's all good.
So XQC brings up a great point. Since Pokimane is already rich and owns companies, let's say one of her companies all of a sudden is worth 200 to 300 mil. Now she may be the ultra rich that she's been talking about, but are we supposed to now hate her? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not mad at Poki or anything. I just think that I don't think it makes you. So if you make a company and it makes $100 million, you're chilling. But then something takes off while you're on vacation. Some guy makes a new product in your company. They invent the cheese taco, okay? And then your Taco Bell becomes a billionaire venture. Now you're a billionaire. Now you're a bad person?
XQC wasn't the only streamer that reacted to this clip. Other streamers like Sneeko also had choice words.
Aren't you the rich? No. Like the ultra rich.
Shut the f up! No! I'm just like you poor people! On a yacht drifting through Paris making millions of dollars. Shut the f up. If you're gonna eat the rich, you gotta eat yourself.
I think Pokimane's fake relatability is what pisses people off the most, because she quite literally makes more a month than people will make in a few years. Yet somehow she has the audacity to come on the internet talking about wealth disparity. And it's the fact that she's low-key trying to reject the notion that she's actually rich as well, because she never admitted it even in the clip. The first time Jason asks if she's rich, she just outright says no.
Aren't you the rich?
No.
What on earth do you mean no? And then the second time, when Jason clarifies that she is the rich, once again she deflects, talking about being rich in friendship.
The billionaires.
you are rich.
The Bezos.
You can't be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
Bro, just admit the fact that you're rich. It's just weird mind games that don't really make any sense. After this clip gained a lot more traction and a lot of people started hating on her, Pokimane finally released a tweet that says, "There's been a lot of opinions about me on Twitter recently, and I just want to thank people who read past the headlines and see me for who I truly am. I appreciate y'all so much." And I'm guessing she's talking about reading past the headlines of her not being rich, I guess. She then addressed all this stuff on a live stream she did, but she didn't really say too much.
It's weird to think about how many people have opinions about me, especially people who've probably like never consumed any of my content, which is understandable. Like that's just what happens probably when you're online for so long. But my main point is actually, as much as sometimes it bothers me to feel like my name is known in circles that I don't affiliate with or that are not a part of my community, the upside is sometimes I'll bring such nice people to my defense and I'm like I'm shocked. My heart is warm. I am flattered when I see people stand up for me that I never expect to, especially other streamers and stuff. You know what I mean? Kisan just said he wants to do a Pokethon. I was in the middle of something.
Is this a pity party or ego stroke? Yeah, people just don't like Pokimane. There was also another post she did a few days before this one that went viral, and the post was just a picture of her face that said Angie, and that spawned a lot of people in that were just talking about her age. And look, I personally didn't see anything wrong with it, but I guess people are mad that when you're almost 30, you shouldn't be posting stuff like this.
Major news for the unemployed today. So Pokimane posted this picture saying Angie, and it's this like puppy dog face that she was making. People have been cooking her non-stop for this post, saying you aren't a little girl anymore, you're old. Why can't streamers act like adults?
These mean comments then led to Pokimane making a response on her Twitter that says, "I got a weird influx of weirdos commenting on my age, lol. To be honest, I find it so dumb. At 28, I'm the happiest, richest, most knowledgeable, and self-assured I've ever been. And that only becomes more true with every year that passes." And overall, this seems like a decent response. I don't have many complaints for it. However, one person had a lot of complaints. So many complaints that they decided to write a 700-word Twitter response to this tweet. And I only know it's 700 words because I plugged it into ChatGPT. The response starts off as, "You're 28 and Maine, not 18, not 80. You can tell this is serious because he used her real name and not Pokimane. It's time to lock in. But every year, you get more self-assured and somehow less self-aware. This isn't growth, it's arrested development in HD. Streaming hours at a time, daily, since adolescence didn't empower you, it just froze you in digital puberty. You talk like a life coach, post like a thirst trap, and react like a teenager whose ego is held together by brand deals and soft lighting. This isn't harassment, it's grown adults pointing out that grown adulthood doesn't look like this. And if life really gets better every year, why do you still act like you're one comment away from spiraling into a subtweet?" Yeah guys, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I think in general, there's a healthy amount of hating on someone you can do, but I feel like this exceeds that just by a little bit. And somehow, this response has double the likes of the actual post and 14 million views. I think it's safe to say that employment is definitely needed.